Are they going in alphabetical order? So I guess
unless they came to partner, you can't do that. Yes, yes. That you each have to pick the same person up there. Yeah, that's
Now, if the staff doesn't show up, you can sit on there.
That's pretty good. I'm really thinking about that.
Yeah.
If any of these people don't come here, but also just sit right there.
Since they're not here yet, let's go ahead and sit there. Go ahead and sit.
Good evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the National Anthem.
I would like to give special thanks to the members of the graduation committee who have been working hard all year getting ready for this evening. They have made every effort to make this a memorable occasion for the students, from decorating the podium up here to the multi-use room that you will see a little later on. And by the way, you are all cordially invited to congratulate your new graduate and to take a look at the decorations in our multi-use room. Students and parents will be able to pick up diplomas in rooms 11 through 14. And if students are unable to do that this evening, they can pick them up tomorrow in the office. Then we'll be asking you to leave so that we can start the party for our graduates. So when you see us walking around with the hard hats, that's a sign. And then please don't forget to come back at 10:30 to pick up your graduates. At this time, I would like to recognize an individual, a member of our PTA. She received this year's PTA honor this evening. Thank you. Among your sons and daughters seated here behind me this evening are 4 very talented writers. These are students who competed for the honor of speaking tonight at graduation on the topic of diversity is our strength, unity is our goal. And this was a topic selected by our leadership class and selected as a theme for this school year. It is my honor to introduce these 4 speakers to you, one by one, with our first speaker, Patricia Withrow.
I would like to begin by telling you a story. This is a story about a city that was all yellow. Everyone who lived in the city had a yellow house and a yellow car, and the residents always wore yellow. At the same time every morning, when the yellow sun came up, all the parents would drive away to their yellow offices while the children would get on the yellow school bus and drive to their yellow school. And the yellow city was very, very boring. But one day, a big blue blob floated over the city and landed on Mr. Smith's house and turned it blue. The people looked at the house and saw that it was different. They ran home and painted their houses so that they would be different. And soon, Yellow City wasn't yellow anymore. The people went even further and changed the way they dressed, what kind of car they drove, until the town wasn't boring, because everyone was different. What would life be like if we lived in the Yellow City? If we all looked identical and had the same opinions about everything? It would be very boring. With school starting, many of us found ourselves panicked about who we would hang with and what classes we would have. The constant wish was one that would make us fit in and be like everyone else. But it's important for us to realize that we are all different, with different thoughts and beliefs. Where would John Lennon, Martin Luther King Jr., or Gandhi, where would they be if they just wanted to fit in? Differences are what make life worth living. And life was certainly different at Cupertino Junior High this year. With construction workers, constant drilling, fences and debris filling the campus, we tried to brave each day with optimism in hope that this war zone, as my mom once called it, would turn into a dream school. We sat squished in our classes in the modulars, hoping that one day the drinking fountains would work again. But as the year went on, we learned the meaning of the old saying, friendships arise from shared experiences, and the best friendships arise from shared hardships. Behind the walls protecting us from the chaotic outside world, I've gotten even closer to old friends and made even more new friendships than I think I've ever made before. Being stuck together for 8 hours every day for 180 days, we learn to tolerate each other's little annoying habits and appreciate each other's unique qualities. And because no one at the school is the same as anyone else, there is always something new to see and learn from every person you meet. In the 2 periods I have spent with my core class, I have picked up on everyone's strengths and weaknesses. We have become like a family, sister and brother to everyone. Like children climbing a jungle gym, we struggled together through our years here. Some of us began as 6th graders, Pixies, as we so lovingly call them. Then we moved on to become Sevies, and next to mighty 8th graders. And now, as we struggle to meet the new, more complex set of bars, we approach high school, picking each other up as we fall, and sharing the burden of the journey, yet always keeping our eyes ahead to the top of the jungle gym, to the dreams we set for ourselves. But I want to remind you, my fellow classmates, that life is a journey, not a destination, and enjoy these years while you can. I remember counting the days at the start of the school year and crossing them off one by one as they went by. And now I wish I could reach into my pocket and pull them out again. But all I can do is look back on the memories and make the best of the new days to come. By looking at this school, you see a mass of stucco, wood, and steel. But we know the diverse strengths and abilities that flourish within the walls. Like the people in the Yellow City, we have found ourselves within these buildings. Appreciating the differences and similarities, we make our way, growing and learning from our experiences as we move ahead into the new, unfamiliar world of high school. I want to wish you all luck. May all your dreams become realities. May fortune always find you, and may you lead a life of happiness and love. As you go through life, remember the people in the Yellow City. Appreciate everyone's differences, because what would life be like if we were all the same? Thanks, Coop, for the 3 most enjoyable years of my life. Adios, au revoir, and a fond farewell to you, class of '98.
Our next speaker, Ted Lim.
Graduating 8th graders of Cupertino Junior High, What words will we remember this year by? Such phenomena of titanic proportions, including Iraq, Indonesia, the Clinton scandal, the Oscar awards, and the NBA and NHL finals pop into mind as this school year closes. The time has come for all of us to leave this wonderful school, which we have lived in for 2 years, and continue our lives, to mature and develop, to grow and learn, to succeed in life. This year has been an interesting one for all of us. The diversity which composed this school shined out as no other school could allow it. With the impending racism condemning our world with hatred and prejudice, we took our diversity and instead used it to strengthen all of us to overcome challenges which we faced. And as we all faced these challenges, we became stronger and united. The diversity of all the schools allowed us to overcome these obstacles. The unification of all the 8th graders graduating from Cupertino had indeed been our goal, a convalescence which had to be achieved using the strength which we have, diversity. Diversity is our strength, unity is our goal. Time can indeed unify a large body of dedicated people. We are a dedicated people. We have spent 2 or more years together, rejoicing, crying, succeeding, failing, but eventually learning. Learning not only about the fundamental skills needed in life, such as math, history, language arts, and science, but learning about the harshness of the world and how we can succeed. What were the challenges all of us had to face? What were these obstacles all of us had to overcome? The obstacles which stood in the way of our success and our unity. From school dances to the majesty of Yosemite, from talent shows to student body elections to the memorable homeroom competitions, all of these held challenges which we overcame and eventually brought us together as a united school. Through all these challenges, we were able to pull through, using our strength, diversity, to reach our goal, unity. Now, as we prepare to leave junior high, this junior high which has blessed us with so much more than we can ever imagine, and enter a new world, one in which there are dangers of drugs and violence, we cannot stop helping each other to overcome obstacles. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. It is this diversity which has brought us here this far. Just because we are leaving the school means that we can be less helpful or put less effort into making something of ourselves. Diversity is indeed our strength, and unity is indeed our goal, a goal which we have reached here at Cupertino Junior High School.
Hi there. I came to Cupertino as a 6th grader, shy and timid, wondering if I could pull off an A in science. Now I leave as an 8th grader, outgoing and social, embracing the challenge that high school brings. After 3 long, hard years at Cupertino, I have summarized my junior high experience into one question. Why do we come to school? I'm sure that many of us have wondered this at some point in our lives. Sure, we are forced to by federal law. But really, why do we wake up at ungodly hours and spend our precious time on long and often boring homework? Is it the will to succeed academically and to get good grades that propels us? Is it the desire to play sports and excel in athletics that wills us to come to school? Or perhaps, is it the chance to spend a day with your friends that is so compelling? Is it one of these? All of them? Or do you come to school for none of these reasons? Whatever the case may be, it is different for each and every one of us. I remember something my 3rd grade teacher, the late Mr. Paul Hovland, once told me. Hovland, a fun-loving guy, said, "Do not be afraid of what is different, but instead embrace it." As a 3rd grader, these were just a lot of big words, which I did not understand. But now, 5 years and 143 vocab tests later, it all makes sense. Each one of us is unique in our own way. That is what makes every one of us special as individuals. However, the strength of all of us together as one is far greater than the strength of any individual. This, combined with Mr. Hovland's comment, is how I interpret diversity is our strength, unity is our goal. This diversity was the main ingredient in my vast 3-year transformation. No matter how different we are, we must come together to survive in the tough, challenging high school years to come. We must learn not to judge someone just because of the color of their skin or what kind of clothes they wear. Tupac Shakur once said, "Only God can judge me." I believe in this comment strongly. He is the only one that can really and truly judge us. But for the rest of us, we must learn to look past our differences and cooperate to achieve a common goal. That, my friends, is how we will be successful in the long life that lies ahead of us. This, among other things, is why I come to school. I go to be with my friends, excel in athletics, and to get good grades. Now, as we move on to high school, the feeling that I have in my stomach is indescribable. It is a combination of pure elation and true sadness. For some of you will be leaving the jigsaw puzzle that is my life forever. I think that Boyz II Men said it best in their song, End of the Road. The boys stated, although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. I belong to you, you belong to me. This song depicts exactly what I feel about leaving this school. Cupertino will always remain among my fondest memories. So now my teachers, classmates, friends, brothers, and sisters, I leave you at the end of the road. Thank you.
Natalie Loebner.
Diversity is our strength. Unity is our goal. That has been this year's guiding school theme. Diversity, as defined in the dictionary, is a point of respect in which things differ. We are all individuals. We express different thoughts, opinions, strengths, goals, and interests. These help our school have a rich learning environment. We learn not only from our teachers, but from our peers as well. We evaluate each other's interpretations and conclusions. The wide range of personalities in our student body has given everyone the chance to experience all the qualities others have to offer. Diversity in our classrooms has given us, the students, a chance to broaden our interests as well as expand on existing ones. Diversity has been our strength. We've been able to participate in a wide selection of classes and school activities. Diversity existed in the different athletic programs offered at our school. Our athletes displayed their skills when they dribbled, kicked, spiked, jumped, and ran their way through school competitions. The many musical talents of our students were practiced and performed in the different levels of band and choir. Craftsmanship, journalistic, and artistic abilities each had a valued place in our school. These activities contributed to the growth of school spirit shared among us. Unity has been our goal. While the classrooms and enrichment programs provided us with a strong and diverse academic foundation, student government, leadership classes, and student clubs created an environment where young leaders and special interests were nurtured and cultivated. Members of these groups had to communicate their ideas and make decisions together. This process required that they demonstrate respect and tolerance for each other's individuality and opinions. The outcome of this collaboration, noontime activities, homeroom competitions, club functions, and school dances invited all students to come together, and this participation bred a sense of belonging, school spirit, and unity. This unity, found intertwined with the strength of diversity, permitted all kinds of students to flourish and grow. Brought together, student talents, opinions, and leadership have created a rich environment where we have matured and learned. It's amazing to me that the complex elements of our school can be summarized by the simple phrase, diversity is our strength, unity is our goal. As a parting note to the graduating class of 1998, I would like to leave you with these thoughts. Throughout this year, our class has taken many steps toward our goal of unity. Just because this year has gone and the next year will bring a new theme, we should not forget this year's goal. It's important to strive, to continue, to accept people's unique qualities in every aspect of our lives. We still have more hurdles to overcome before we can actually say we have achieved unity. We need to foster more tolerance for varied opinions and more respect and understanding for different cultures and races. As we move on to high school and beyond, let us not forget that unity is a worthwhile goal. Thank you. Lisa Calicchio. Kelly Coleman. Johnny Coburn. Jessica Chung. Ted Lim. Rohan Das. Patricia Withrow. Lancaster. Natalie Lomner. Jonathan Ashton. Hano.
Yeah, that's a nice dress.
Gabrielle Colville. Michael Huang. Adrian Hoops. Allison Hadosha. Allison Halford. Mariana Gunter.
Way to go, son.
All right, Bill. Patty, am I coming this way? Patty!
So would you have just won season
Say that thing you said to me before about the 7th grade.
4 score instead of music.
So I was a flower girl in 7th grade, and I listened to everyone's speech. I'm Miss Patty. Yes, and I said I'm going to be up there next year doing my speech up there, and here I am.